Hello everyone, my name is Mridul Mishra and I'm the co-founder and CTO of vigisolver.com. So Vigisolver is an ERPNext development company which works on ERPNext customization, ERPNext implementation for various industry. And in this particular video, we are going to see how to install ERPNext on a cloud server. So if you want to host your own version of ERPNext on your personal server, so this video is for you. So in this particular video, what are we going to do is we are going to debug this whole process step by step of how to get a server, how to buy it, what configuration is needed for a initial ERPNext deployment, and then what we'll do is we'll step by step install everything what is needed for ERPNext deployment, right? So let's just get started on this video. So the first part is like you have to get a cloud server or a VPS server. So my recommendation would be you should go with CloudCluster. I've been using this platform for past 2 years and for all of my clients. So this platform is very efficient, and I'm liking this platform. It is very good with support. It is very fast also. So if you are planning to host your own ERPNext on a cloud, then this particular platform could be of a very help for you guys, right? So I'll drop a link to join this particular platform, so you can click on that link and sign up for that particular platform, right? So let's just get started. What I'll do is, first of all, I'll create a virtual server. I'll buy it right now, a new version of VPS server, and I'll just click on add new. And over here you can see that you have to buy this Express Linux VPS OS Ubuntu CentOS Debian, right? So this particular configuration is more than sufficient to just start with on ERPNext. So we'll just start with this particular configuration. So you have to click on order now. As soon as you'll click on order now, you'll see a billing information which would come up. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, it has pulled up, right? So what you can do is you can select an operating system over here. So the operating system is Ubuntu Server 22, which I'm currently buying, and the name of server I can give as ERPNext demo, right? And I'll just create a password of my own. Right? And if you want to increase the bandwidth and everything, you can do it later on also, but for time being, let's just start with this particular configuration. So I'll just click on checkout. So my credit card is already linked, so it will not ask me to give me any OTP or something. I'll just confirm. So it will cost you around $7 for a month of deployment. So I'll just click on pay now, and the payment is successful. So you'll see that this particular ERPNext demo server is just getting created. So let's just wait for some time. It is very quick and it is very fast also, so we can just wait for some time. Okay, great. Now so the server is been installed, and for the next process, what I'll do is I'll just click on manage, right? So you'll see that there is already an IP address which has been assigned to access this particular server. So what we have to do is we have to just click on this dedicated IP, and so you have to open your command prompt and just write the command over there, SSH, your username, which is administrator for time being, and the IP address. The IP address I have already written it down, and as soon as you'll do this, you will see that you need to continue connecting using a fingerprint. So just click on just type yes and move forward. After this, just write down your password. Okay, so as soon as your password is done, so you'll see this whole screen coming up and you are inside administrator ERPNext demo, right? So now what you have to do is you have to follow the guidelines or the steps which I have created for you. So I have created a complete PDF of step-by-step guide of how to install this particular ERPNext, right? So the first thing you need to do is you need to update and upgrade your system, right? So the first thing we'll do is we'll update it. We'll see all the changes which is there in this particular Ubuntu OS. So we'll just click on sudo apt-get update and just write your administrator password, and once you'll do it, so it will fetch all the updates which are available over there. So it could take some time. Usually it is very fast. It depends on your server speed also. So for CloudCluster it is pretty good. So I think it should do very quickly. So it's working very fine, and it is done. All the updates are being fetched. The next thing which you need to do is you need to upgrade it. So you just have to copy this command, paste it, sudo apt-get upgrade -y, right? So as soon as you will do this, all the changes would be fetched and the system would be upgraded. This process usually takes few amount of time. It could be a bit slow because we are updating and upgrading the system, so it could take some time, so be patient with this. Okay, now as the system is being upgraded, let's move to the next steps. So the next step is you need to create a new user, maybe an admin, for just running the Frappe or installing the Frappe for you. So what we'll do is we'll create a user called Frappe. Okay, so you have to run sudo add user Frappe, right? So this would be created. You can just give a password to this user. Okay, so I'm just keeping a very simple password, and I'll just write my name. Okay, so this is done. The Frappe user is added. Just give the permissions now. So user modification permission given to Frappe user. Then just switch to the Frappe user. So you have to write su-frappe. Just add the password which you just created right now. Okay, so now what has been happening over here is that we have switched the root user to the Frappe user over here. Right. The next thing is, let's move to this directory cd home Frappe. So I'm inside this directory also now. The next thing you need to do is you need to install the Git, because we have to take a pull of the latest versions of ERPNext and Python. Everything will come from Git. So what we'll do is we'll just run sudo apt-get install Git, right? So in this manner we'll be able to install Git. Okay, so the process is running. Okay, this is also done. Now what you need to do is install Python, right? So ERPNext usually work on Python 3.10 plus, so you have to get the version which is more than 3.10 of Python, install it and other related packages using this particular command, right? So what we'll do is we'll just run this command. Okay, so it will install Python. I'll just click yes. So this will keep on installing the Python for us. Just click OK. And this is done. So Python is installed. If you want to check the version of Python, that will also again do in some time. So the next thing is we need to create a virtual environment of this Python, right? So virtual environment is basically a version of Python particularly for our Frappe instance, right? So Frappe would be installed in this particular virtual environment. So we'll not disturb the global environment of Python which is got installed. So we'll just create a virtual environment over here. Just click on yes. Okay. Okay, this is also done. The next thing is you need to install MariaDB. So MariaDB is basically the database which is used to run the ERPNext. So you have to install MariaDB next. So you need to write sudo apt installed mariadb-server mariadb-client. So both the things, server and client, will install. Click Y. Okay, you just need to click OK. So this is also done. MariaDB is installed. After that, you need to install Redis server. So just install Redis server also. Okay, this is also done. Now what we need to do is we need to install other packages, like we need to install wk-html to pdf. This is mostly used to create print formats. So all the pdfs and all the print format which comes up with ERPNext gets generated through this. So we'll just install all this modules also. So these are all requirements to run ERPNext. I have put up everything together so that you don't have to run here and there reading different blocks. And this is proven also, so I am installing in front of you. So if I'll face any problem, you will also face the same, and we'll be able to resolve it together. So all the modules are getting installed over here. So let's just wait for some time. Okay. Okay, this is done. After this, you need to configure MySQL server. So what we'll do is we'll just install the MySQL as secure installation. So if you want to change the root password, and if you don't want to change the root password, if it is set strong, you can leave it. So what I'll do is I'll change the root password for it, or maybe let's skip for time being. Remove anonymous user. So I have created everything what you need to press at every point, right? So remove anonymous user, you need to click Y. Disallow root login remotely, you need to press Y for this also. Remove test database and access to it, yes. Reload privilege tables now, yes. Okay, and then it is done. The next thing is we have to edit this MySQL configuration file, right? So this is very crucial. Most of the people face the problem because of this file only. So you have to follow exactly what I am doing. So what you have to do is you have to nano open this particular file of my configuration. Okay, so you'll see something like this coming up, right? What you need to do is you need to copy paste what is there over here, right? So the whole thing you need to copy and just paste it over here, right? First of all, press Ctrl+O and click enter, and after this press Ctrl+X, right? So this file is saved now, updated and saved now. What you need to do is we need to restart MySQL server just to check if it is working properly, right? So it is working properly and MySQL is restarted. The next thing is we need to install Node.js npm and yarn. So this is also very important. You need to install the right version. Usually ERPNext works on version more than 18, so just install specifically what I have written over here, so it won't make any differences for you also. So I'll just do the curl, then source profile, and then nvm install 18, right? So we'll install it. This will install the 18.20.8 version of Node. This is done. Then install npm. This is Node package manager, which is used to install all the libraries of Node. Just click on yes. Again, it will install all the necessary packages. So you'll have to wait for some time. Click OK. Done. Now the next step is we need to install yarn. Okay, just do it. Again, it will fetch everything and install yarn. This is done. Then what we need to do is we need to finally install Frappe Bench. So Bench is something which is used to run and execute everything inside ERPNext. So that is what we need to install. So Frappe Bench is a CLI tool to manage Frappe ERPNext installation. So everything which is been installed on Frappe is done through Frappe Bench. So even if you want to create a custom application later on, you want to start the ERPNext, you want to deploy it, everything is done using Frappe Bench. So it is a module which could be installed through pip3 because Frappe also works on Python. So what I'll do is I'll just run sudo pip3 install Frappe Bench. Okay, this is done. Then what you need to do is you need to initialize the Frappe Bench. So this is a very crucial thing. You need to run bench init Frappe Bench version 15 Frappe Bench. Okay, so just run this 15th version of Frappe Bench we are installing. In all these things, just make sure your version of Node is exactly correct because it requires Node version more than 18. So make sure your versions are correct. If your versions are correct, you won't face any problem. Otherwise, definitely will face a lot of problem. That is the only thing, right? And most of the people lose their control while installing the ERPNext because that is the most crucial thing. Most of the people get stuck over there and they feel like that it is not working out for them, but it's just that you have to use the correct versions of each and everything, right? So this is just getting installed. It usually takes some time because there are a lot of things which is going on in the backend. So all the packages and everything would come up, and Frappe is a complete as in complete framework is also getting installed in this process. So it usually takes little bit of time. Apart from that, all the steps are very fast. It gets installed very quickly also. So just fetching the packages, resolving the packages, and all the processes going on over here. Even if you face any problem in installing the ERPNext, you can reach out to me and I can set up the ERPNext for you. So I'll drop all my contact details in the comment section and the description below. So you can just read that out and reach out to me, maybe on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, or on our website. So anywhere you can reach out to me. Also, we provide a lot of implementation services for various industries like pharmacy, for retail, for construction businesses, for any other kind of businesses also who is looking to implement ERPNext. They can reach out to me. Maybe if you are working in the property management domain, even if you are trying to automate your CRM processes, right? If you want to implement the HRMS, right? So all these things comes under the same flow, and you can reach out to me for all those services. So the process is still going on. We'll have to wait for some time to get it finished. And please don't make sure that your internet, your Wi-Fi is working properly at this process, right? Other than, because if it gets stuck, then we'll have to clear it out everything and then rerun it, right? So bench Frappe is initialized, right? So if you'll run ls over here, if you'll run ls, so you'll see that Frappe Bench is created over here. So I'll just clear it out once. And what I'll do is I'll just cd inside Frappe Bench and I'll just do ls. So you see that these particular columns and folders are created after we install the Frappe Bench. So what you need to do is you need to cd inside Frappe Bench now, and the next process would be doing the other stuff, right? So the next thing is you need to install or create a site, right? So what you need to do is you need to run bench new site, and whatever is your company name, whatever is your name of the business for which you are trying to install ERPNext, just write it down over here. So for example, I am doing it for Vigisolvo, so I'll just write bench new site Vigisolvo, right? As soon as I'll do this, it will ask me the MySQL root password, so I'll just input the root password, right? So over here, this is also a very common problem, that it is giving me that access denied for user root at localhost, right? But now what will happen is if you go inside sites, you will see that that site is already created, right? But the root password is wrong. So if you face the same problem, there is a solution to this. What you need to do is you need to reset the root password. Now, as we were facing the issue with MySQL verification for the root password, what you need to do is we need to reset the password of root for MariaDB and MySQL. So for that, I have done one thing, which is this particular command. You don't have to run anywhere, just run this command, that set password for root @localhost password 123456, right? So just come over here. Obviously you'll have to run one more command, which is to get inside the MariaDB, which is sudo MySQL. So once you click on you have to click on sudo MySQL -p. If you have the password, that is fine. If you don't have it, because I have already resetted it, so it is coming up like this. What you have to do is you have to just run this particular command. It will show you this, right? And you just have to again run sudo MySQL p and just write 123456, right? So you'll again get it inside it. So this is the simple command which you need to run to solve this particular issue. So once this issue is done, what you need to do is you need to again check that particular website if it is working fine or not, right? So what we'll do is, for time being, what we'll do is bench drop site. We'll just drop that particular site which we created just now and recreate it once, so that our password is also verified. The site name is Vigisolvo for me, and you just write force. Okay, so what it will ask is, it will ask the root password. Just write the root password. It will just remove the site. Just write rf sites /Vigisolvo, because we want to remove this folder. So this folder is also removed. If once this is done, you just write bench new site. Again, just create the same site with the same name, right? And now we know the root password, so just enter the right root password, and everything would be done properly this time, and the doc types and everything would also get created. So this MariaDB problem is a very common problem. Even if you face, after following my process, even if you face the problem, then you can reach out to me, because there are different versions of server, different commands are used every time. So it may be possible that on my PC it is working fine, but on your PC it is not working fine. So you can reach out to me. I can review your error, and maybe we can resolve it together, right? So now this site is getting properly installed. So we need to set the administrator password. Just keep it very simple so that you can remember it, right? So I've just kept it. This is what we will be using once our website is live. So we have to make sure this is perfectly done, right? So now my site is initialized, and the next thing which I need to do is I need to get ERPNext app now. So what I'll do is I'll just write bench get app branch version 15 ERPNext. So the first site is created, and then ERPNext app is installed, and then first the ERPNext app is we have to get it on on our server, and then we have to install it, right? So the process looks like, first you need to install the site, then get the ERPNext app, and then install it. The third step we are going to do in some time, which is the installation of ERPNext. So just let's wait for some time. It is getting all the information from Git. Okay, so it is done. Now what you need to do is you need to install this app ERPNext, right? So the command would be bench site, the name of site. So for my case it is Vigisolvo, and then the name of the app ERPNext, right? And I missed one thing, site Vigisolvo, and you have to write install dash app ERPNext. So once you'll do this, all the doc types of ERPNext would get installed on this site Vigisolvo, which is what we wanted to do, right? It will take some time to update all the doc types of ERPNext. Usually people get stuck on that same process of MariaDB installation and MySQL password creation, because that is a bit complicated and you don't see it anywhere. Like if you'll search on Google also, you'll not get the correct output of it. So I have done it many times, so I know what exact command you need to write and why it comes up. So that is what you need to do. Don't have to worry about it. And even if you get stuck on it, you can reach out to me for that particular issue. Even if you get stuck on any other issue, you can like reach out to me. I'm always available for the support. So it's done 87%. Let's wait for some more time. Okay, so it is done now. So ERPNext is installed. If you want to install this India compliance app, which we'll do later on, so you can do it. For time being, you just need to start the bench start. So on local PC, if you are doing it, this is what you have to do till now, right? So this is done. Now this will start running on your local PC. But if you are running it on a server, you have to follow few more steps. So what I'll do is I'll just try to hit this port. So you'll see this not found is still coming up, right? So you have to resolve this thing now, right? What you need to do is you need to just enable the scheduler. So what I'll do is I'll just paste this command. After this is mainly done when you want to use this particular website on production server, which I am using right now. So you have to follow this step also. After this, you have to set the maintenance mode off. So 2-3 steps more is remaining. I guess this video has become very long because of many steps which we need to follow to install ERPNext. So this is done. We have to set up production Frappe. This is the main command which makes that Frappe get installed on the server. So you have to click run bench setup, sudo bench setup production Frappe. Okay, so this process will happen. You have to be patient during this process. Don't stop it till it is done very correctly. Right, just don't stop it. It will finish perfectly, right? So let it happen. So it will do all the Nginx and everything would get installed, and the system will link everything together. Okay, now this is done, right? You have to wait till now. Don't have to rush during this step. This is very crucial, right? The next thing is you need to set up Nginx. So just run this command bench setup Nginx. So nginx.configuration all is already there, right? So let's run this once if it works. I don't think it will work, right? So this is what we'll see if we run it at this particular point of time. So just click Y. Okay, so site VGSolver is assigned at port 80, right? Now let's try to rerun this. Still it is coming the same, right? So what we'll do is we'll just sudo supervisor, we'll just restall it all. Okay, so let's just resolve this problem also, why it is coming up. So as we are getting the same error again, what we need to do is we need to copy this config supervisor to Frappe Bench config once, right? So what I'll do is I'll just rewrite this and copy this. Okay, once this is copy, what we'll do is we'll just supervisor reread. Okay, now it is available, everything is coming up. Update it. Okay, restart it. Okay, and check the status. Okay, so the check status is now uptime for each and everything. Let's again run this restart all command. Okay, so it has now restarted it again, right? What we need to do is we need to do couple of things. Once we'll run this bench build to build all the static files. Okay, so it will just build all the static files, JavaScript, CSS, everything which is there inside inside the ERPNext. It will get built up in some time, and I think these would be the last few steps. Okay, so this is done. Now let's run one more command, bench site VGSolver migrate. Okay, okay, so this is done. Let's test it now if it is working or not. So I'll just click this and you will see that the ERPNext has been loaded, but there is just one problem, that the static files are not getting reloaded. So the last command which you need to run now is the chmod command to allow the access for the static files and CSS and JavaScript. So let's just run that command also. So if the static files are not loading, what we need to do is we need to run this command chmod o+rx home frappe. Okay, so I'll just come over here, I'll clear this out, run this chmod home frappe, and let's try it again. Okay, so now you can see that the UI has been loaded perfectly, right? Now what you need to do is you need to just run administrator, log into it. Okay, so once you do this, you will see the basic setup which will load up, right? So just select the country. Mine is India, it is already pre-filled, so I'll just write my name. Okay, I'll just write a password. Okay, company name would be Vigisolvo Private Limited. Okay, and just complete the setup. So as soon as this setup is done, we'll see the dashboard, which is the final dashboard. So it has been a long process till now. The video has gone, I think, more than half an hour, and but yeah, at the end we are able to set it up. So what I'll do is I'll share this document also with you in the comment section, so you can download this PDF. This is like a book for solving each and every problem which comes up. So even if you get a problem in MySQL selection, if you get any problem with loading the UI, so all these things would come up. So this is how the ERPNext is working now on my IP address, and from here we can move forward in the next particular videos. So thank you so much guys for watching till here, right? If you like this video, if you like that I created a good video, please do like, comment and share. Please also reach out to me if you are looking for any kind of ERPNext implementation. So we at Vigisolvo is a team of more than 50 plus developers who do ERPNext development. So we can definitely help you with the perfect ERPNext installation. So thank you so much for watching till here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.